Order filled.
Yo, 14, you got another one.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yes, what's up ladies and gents? We're going to be going through the trades that we took from the trading week just gone. We took the long position on Tuesday, which you guys have just seen, and then we also took a trade on Thursday, which I will also demonstrate for you guys, and I also do have the live trade. All of this will be on NASDAQ, so usually it will look like this, and I'll have ES on the right hand side. So just to let you guys all know, everything that has happened on the NASDAQ also happened on ES. It's all the same correlation, but I'm just going to show you guys straight NAS so you get the idea. Firstly, we're going on to the 1 hour time frame, and we're marking out the major highs and lows, which will be our buy side and sell side liquidity levels. So this would be our liquidity levels coming into the London session. Obviously, the most important thing with London session liquidity is Asia session. You always want to look for Asia to be swept or taken out at some point. Now that we have all our liquidity levels set up, we now want to see this sell side level here or buy side level here being taken out. So right there you guys can see we have an aggressive dump to the downside to go and take out Asia sell side. You can see that's a very nice sharp sweep of Asia sell side. We're just coming into London now. London session's open. So now what I want is I want to see this short term low has now been taken out. So because we've swept sell side, our bias is going to be bullish. So we're looking for buys. No matter what, we're looking for buys. We're not trading against our bias, and that is what we're doing. So we've had that short term low been taken out, and I want to see price displace higher than this high right here. So we've taken out the short term low again, and we've had a very nice sharp displacement to the upside. Do we get our 1 minute gap? No, we do not. So price has come back down. It's aggressively pushed down, leaving no fair value gap to get in on, as we are now in the macro hour for London, and we continue to look for the setup. This short-term low has just been taken out. We move to the displacement to the next short-term high. So this short-term low has now just been taken out. And we only wicked the displacement. We did not close above. I like to see a candle close above to be able to take it as a valid displacement. So we have not got that yet. So this short-term low is still being taken out. That will now be the new displacement. And we still have no valid setup. You just gotta keep patience, guys. You just gotta stay patient, wait for the cleanest possible high probability setup to form. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for failure. So now we have this short-term low to be taken and price to displace of this high. So the short-term low has just been taken out, and price has very sharply displaced to the upside. That is exactly what we are looking for, that large expansion out of there. But now we have this 1 minute bullish gap which has just formed, and all we need is a tap. There we go. That is a tap. That's all the tap that we needed, and that is entry confirmation for this trade. Now with London session, usually a stop loss like this in New York session would be around 25 points, but this is only 10 points, and the reason for that is because the US markets have not opened yet, which is around, I think, 9:30 for the New York Stock Exchange. So obviously the NASDAQ is a US market, so it's going to open after that time. So that's why the New York session is a lot more volatile, because these kind of candles will be worth around 20 points, this sort of candle here, but it's only worth around, I don't know, 5 points right there. So this is only a 10 point stop loss, but then that also means our TP will only be around 40 points as well. That is why a lot of people trade the New York session, which I do. But the London session is good to handle your risk, but you're also getting less reward. But the New York session, say you're risking 20 points on this, which is around, say with 4 contracts, that's around 1.6k. You'd be risking on that, but the reward would be around, I don't know, 4 or 5k. That's just off the top of my head. But yeah, it would be something like that. We've swept out Asia sell side with our bias being bullish. We've taken out the short-term low, and we've also had a very sharp displacement higher, leaving behind the 1 minute bullish gap, and price has just tapped into that 1 minute bullish gap, so we can get in for an entry. So we're going to buy right there. We got a stop loss at the short-term low, so we're risking 1,000 to make 2,820, but we obviously always have our first TP, and first TP will be at this high right here, as this high right here is only around 7 points, which is just, I'd rather get stopped out than take half position size off at 7 points. So we're going to be taking off half position at 15 points if we get there. And usually the first TP for New York session is around 25 points anyway. So let's see how this trade goes. There we go, we've just smashed first TP. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off half position size, put our stop loss to break even. So this is now a risk-free trade. So there we go, we've just been stopped to break even. That is no problem. We either take full TP, final TP, or we get stopped to break even. And there was no valid short-term low. I usually try my stops 2 short-term lows before, as price is always going back for a pullback to take out that previous liquidity. In this case, it was around about here. This would be the second short-term low, so price is likely coming back down here to then go back up again. I actually cannot remember if that's what it did. But anyway, we've got stop to break even, no problem. We still take profits, and that is part of the plan, all good to go. Our next trade we took on Thursday in the AM session for London as well. We've marked out our liquidity levels, and you guys can see here already at 7 o'clock we swept this major sell side level. Here you can see we've already had one sweep, we had a second sweep, and now we've had a third sweep. So if this is still being respected, then we're going to have a very nice bullish bias. So all the previous day New York liquidity, we had a very nice continuation to the upside. So now we're going to be looking for a setup to go long and target opposing liquidity, which is buy side liquidity. So we're looking for this short-term low to be taken out. So the short-term low has just been taken, and now we want to displace above this level right here. So let's see if we get the displacement. So we've worked out the displacement, we've taken out the short-term low right here, and we still keep the same displacement level. There we go, we've had a large expansion to the upside, leaving behind that 1 minute bullish. So if we do tap into this, imbalance, then we will take this long. So there we go, we got the tap. Oh, trading view, the replay doesn't really do it properly, but oh well. So you can see how large that stop loss is, but it's still only 11 points, and that is due to the London volatility. It's not, US markets are not open yet, therefore markets are not going to be as volatile. But still does not mean there won't be fast price action, because there will be, and there's always going to be opportunity. Put our stop loss at, there we go. So there we go, we've just smashed first TP. So we're going to take off a half position size right here. So that's half taken off, and we're going to put our stop loss at break even. And now when I was in this trade, I immediately saw that there was this 1 minute bullish gap right here. So I was expecting price to draw back, tap into this 1 minute bullish to then continue further up and see more of an acceleration in price to go and take out the final TP. So let's see how this goes. And now we should see an acceleration in price here. And there we go, that is TP taken. Very nice. That last candle was beautiful. It like literally took out 9 points in that one candle, 9-10 points in that one candle. So that was a very nice TP. And there you guys have it. Another textbook trade, a very nice algorithmic trade. We had only a few red candles and I was only to come back and fill that 1 minute bullish. In terms of the entry, we were only 1 minute in drawdown, maybe less, because that's not, the candle didn't even end in drawdown. We had no candles finish in drawdown. So that is a very clean textbook ICT silver bullet setup.